Good morning, everyone. A good Erev Shabbos Kodesh. Greetings from Yerushalayim, Yah Kodesh. And let's learn a little bit of HILCHOS Shabbos over here. We're holding by Schita, by squeezing liquids and squeezing things out. And we have today's Schitas Sar, squeezing hair. Goz v'chachamim al Schita Sar b'Shabbos. The Chachamim made a gezerah on squeezing out the liquid that's in hair on Shabbos as well. Even if the water that you're going to squeeze out of your hair is going to go li'ibud, it's going to get lost, so to speak, which means it's not going to be used, there's no purpose, there's no benefit from it. Even there, you're not allowed to squeeze out the water and the liquid from your hair. Because of this, that's one of the reasons why we do not wash our entire body, meaning head down, on Shabbos. Unless it's a mitzvah. For example, a woman has to go to the mikveh Friday night. If a man has the minhag, the custom of going to the mikveh every Shabbos, he can go to the mikveh also on Shabbos. But if it's not for a mitzvah, a person is hot, they're sweaty, whatever it might be, they can't wash. And all of it is because we are concerned that maybe when you're drying yourself off, you're going to press down too hard on your hair and you're going to end up squeezing the water out. That's schita. That's squeezing, which we are not allowed to do over here. So this is just a very important halacha. If a woman does have to go to the mikveh on Friday night, she's going when it's Shabbos already. She has to be very gentle with the way that she dries herself after the mikveh, especially the hair that is on her head. She has to be very careful not to press down to the schita. If a man has the custom of going to the mikveh every day, even on Shabbos morning, so it's Shabbos, and he has to be careful. He has to make sure that he just pats himself dry so that he doesn't squeeze out any of the water that's in the hair. Risuk devash, like the breaking up, so to speak, of honeycomb, honey and honeycombs, just like you can squeeze out the peiros, fruits, you can't squeeze out the juice from fruits. The honeycombs, you can't break up and squeeze out the honey from there either. That is an issur of schita. Chaliva, how about milking an animal? And then we'll see about women that need to milk as well. Gam chaliva asur, milking an animal on Shabbos is also mishum melachas dash. That's like the threshing. You're bringing out the liquid. You're separating it from the body of the cow or the animal. You cannot do that. V'ayim b'shulchan aruch prati adinim b'nagei lechaliva spara. B'Shabbos, you'll take a look inside the Shulchan Aruch and you see the details. If you happen to be a farmer and you need to know about milking a cow on Shabbos, for whatever reason it might be, their udders can hold the milk for more than 24 hours, so you'll look inside the Shulchan Aruch and you'll go ask your local Orthodox rabbi if Farmer John, I guess Farmer Yonatan, is going to be allowed to milk his cow on Shabbos. Isha, sheyesh latzarich lahakil, mimenu chalava. Let's say that a woman is a nursing mother, and sometimes the milk is like overflowing within her breasts and it gets too heavy and she could end up getting a breast infection or be in a lot of pain. She needs to release the milk even though the baby does not want to eat right now. So he writes over here, Isha sheyesh latzarich lahakel mimenu chalava taseh shalis chacham. She should go and ask her rabbi, the local Orthodox rabbi, how exactly to do it. There are heterim, there are ways to do it. For the details, go and ask a shaila. One more over here, risuk shaleg v'kerach. This is the crushing and the breaking of snow and of ice. Gazur rabban al risuk shaleg v'kerach b'yadayim. To break up snow or ice with your hands, also a problem. Yesh omrim mishum shedayim l'schita, because it looks like schita, it looks like you're squeezing things out. Yesh omrim mishum shedayim l'meleches shebaremayim. It looks like you are creating water. Because when you crush the ice and you crush the snow, water comes. There are those that it's noilad, you're making something new. And therefore, even if it broke by itself, you didn't do anything, the water that would be created from it is going to be asur as well. Unless it was like it got melted in something else, or ice cubes in the water. If you put ice cubes into water to cool down the water and the ice cubes melt, that would be okay. And this is the way that we do things, unless it's a place of necessity. Im davar mochi nikar va'omed li'asma. However, b'di'evet ein oisin, meaning the second way, which means we're not going to aser, even something that became like melted or whatever, and it's all standing by itself, just the ice cubes by itself melted, and now you have this water over here. B'di'evet, we're not going to aser. That's why everybody holds you can put ice cubes inside of a cup of liquid, even though that we know it's going to melt over there, no problem. If you have oil that's got very congealed, you're not going to be allowed to melt that either. And the last thing that he says is, what about making ice cubes on Shabbos? It's not so clear, he writes. If you're allowed to make ice or not on Shabbos, if you really feel that you need ice for your guests that are coming to your house or the like, ask a shayla ubi Yom Tov on Yom Tov itself. Even though really we should try to prepare everything we possibly can for Yom Tov before Yom Tov begins, nevertheless, second rate, on Yom Tov there is certainly room to be more makel over there, that you could make ice, even ice cream. He's writing over here, lekavod Yom Tov, einig Yom Tov, for the people that you're going to be able to enjoy the pleasures of the Yom Tov. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful Shabbos, and in Yis Hashem, we should all be zeichet to meet in Yerushalayim HaKodesh, B'mheira v'yameinu. Amen.